Okay, this is going to be the last video for day 2. Area of triangle. There is a formula called Heron's formula which gives a way to find the area of any triangle. And this area is given as square root of s times s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, where s, which is called the semiperimeter, is a plus b plus c over 2. Now let's look at an example. The side lengths are given, so s is 125 plus 280 plus 315 over 2. What does that come out to? That comes out to 125 plus 280 plus 315, 360. Alright, now let's assign each of these values to a variable. Let's say a is 125, b is 280, and c is 315. So s minus a is going to be 360 minus 125. That's going to be 235. S minus b is going to be 360 minus 280, which is 80. S minus c is 360 minus 115, which is 45. So the area is going to be square root of s times s minus a times s minus b times s minus c, which is just square root of 360 times 235 times 80 times 45. It's a big number, 17451.65. With the units, be careful. Units are squared because it's an area. One last example with the word problem. Let's first read the problem. Two tugboats are 120 feet apart and are pulling a barge. One boat is 212 feet from the barge and the other is 230 feet away. Find the angle between the cables connecting the barge to the two tugboats. So first, let's imagine the situation. There are two tugboats and they are pulling one object. So something is behind them and it's being pulled. And these tugboats are 120 feet apart. Let's call this boat 1, boat 2. One boat is 212 feet from the barge and the other is 230 feet away. And they're asking, find the angle between the cables connecting the barge to the two tugboats. So these are the cables connecting the barge to the tugboats. It's asking you to find this angle. So first step is to just change this into a triangle. Perhaps to avoid confusion, I'm going to keep this sort of configuration. A, B, C. A is 230, B is 212, C is 120. That's what we're trying to find. Now C, based on our cosine inverse formula, by symmetry is a squared plus b squared minus c squared over 2ab. Again, all that needs to be done is let's evaluate what's in here. 230 squared plus 212 squared minus 120 squared divide by 2 divide by 230 divide by 212, and then cosine inverse of this is 31.17. So the angle between the cable connecting the barge to the two tugboats is 31.17. So, and this is using cosine law. Now in general, the problems that you will see will not be, you're going to have to distinguish which law to use. And as a rule of thumb, what you should do is try and apply sine law, because it's easy to apply. If you can, it's good. If you can't, then apply cosine law, because for any triangle both laws can be applied. That's all for day 2. Day 3 videos, we're going to look at identities, some of which we have seen in week 1, but we're going to go more in depth into trig identities, what it means to prove identities, and what really is an identity. So that's going to be the goal for day 3. That's it for this day.